welcome to another edition of The Strategist. Have you ever had anyone come into your hive from another clan and just refuse to leave? They just want to stay there? Well, I have an option for you. If they're going to come to your hive, locate their hive and do the same thing that they're doing to you to them. Here's what I did. My battle reports, I found the Alliance SEV, and they had a member that, or a couple members that came to our territory, and they like to attack us and take, our resources. Which, if they play the way I teach them, they wouldn't be doing that. But there's a way around that. What you do is you go visit their territory. Remember, it was the SEV Alliance. Well, let's see. I'm going to show you through here, where I don't usually attack unless it's in defense of one of my members or the clan. So here we go, all the way down here. Okay. The first time, SEV, I found their territory, and I went there and I scouted, and then I decided to hit one of them. And this is what I got. This is an SEV Alliance. I defeated 18,000 of their troops, 18,770 of their troops. They defeated 2,876. I was actually attacking the base, and I took their resources, as you can see up there. Now, I use my T5 troops. They have an archer tower of 1 that's easy to defeat. It's not, and then they're using troops for defense. So as you can see, they had T4 troops, and I blasted through them. I beat them, so I got their resources. So after that, I was looking for some more I could blow up, and I decided to hit this guy. And this one was kind of a mistake here, but you know what? It was okay because I did defeat 46,593 of their troops, and they defeated 55,694 of mine. I lost a lot of fallen, 22,277, which was pretty good for them. The reason for that, well, I can't show you, but they have higher troops, so higher level troops than I did. Like, here's the scout. Here's when I scouted them. They had this many troops, and they're T5. Okay, so going back to the next one, I decided, well, you know what? I'm going to scout another one. So I scouted this guy, and I was like, oh, he has no plunderable resources, so why hit him? I passed on him. Then I look at the next one, and he still has 40-something thousand troops. So that's the guy I attacked, and I lost to, but I'm not going to attack him. Because there's other people that are easier to hit. That's what they'll do to you, too. Here's this guy has 91,000 troops. I don't need his resources. His resources are too low for me to actually try to fight through that. So I scouted another one, and this guy has a lot of resources, but he's not defending it. If you're not going to defend it, then this is what's going to happen to you. You're going to get attacked, and my force is not that big. It's only 50,000 troops right now, because this is a new server, so he's learning. They're learning. They're building up. It takes a little bit to do that. So anyway, as you can see, I beat them and I took their resources. So I got 2 of them on fire. And then I scouted another one and said, oh, look at this. This one has no plunderable resources. No reason for me to attack them. Look at this one. He has 78,000 troops. 78,000 troops. I passed on him too. I scouted another one. I found this guy. He has no plunderable resources and no defense. So I passed him. I found this guy. He has 80-something thousand troops waiting for an attack, and I'm not going to wade into that, so I passed on that one. Scouted another one. You keep scouting until you find a really good matchup for you. And then what I'm trying to do is get them to feel some pain and see some of their troops on fire, because that way they'll attack me. Attacking me is really good for me, because that means it costs them troops. I found this guy. He had no stuff, but he was a high level player. So I hit him, as I'll show you later. This guy has 29,000 things, and he has a little bit of food. So I decided to hit Lumen, and I took a little bit of his resources. I was just testing. This was to see what kind of archer tower he had, and he really did not have much of an archer tower. Well, actually had 11. So I wanted to see what that was. I scouted this guy, and he has 31,000 troops. And then I scouted another one. He had 36,000. Scouted another one. He had 0. Russia. So then I was like, hey, well, you know what? Let me go ahead and hit Navy. Navy was a level 19 base. I just set him on fire just to get some fireworks going, and it worked. Russia from Seb decided to hit me. I killed 1,200. I defeated 1,229 of his troops. Warrior defeat. He defeated 12 of mine. I killed 295 of his. So as we always do, we're going to look over here and see what we did. And what we did was kill 147 T6 troops. So those were T6 troops that we killed. So 295 T6 troops were killed. He decided to, another guy scouted me, which is cool. I was attacking in their hive. And anyway, he comes up, Russia hits me again. I again defeat 1,236 of his troops. He defeated 12 of mine. Let's see what kind of troops he sent. He sent really nice T5s. So, T5s is what he sent for me to kill. So, T5s, I killed 297 T5s. Alright, next one, Rosea again. He hit me, and I defeated warriors. I defeated 1,762 of his troops. Excuse me. And he defeated 12 of mine. He has 423 fallen. I have 0. I have 12 slightly injured, no severely injured. He decided to have 1,058 slightly, which means he's fine to go. 281 requires resources to recover. So anyway, let's see what he did, what he brought to the table, what he attacked me with. We'll scroll down here. And he hit me with T6 troops, so he lost T6 troops on that attack. Then he decided, I'm going to get smart. As you can see, I defeated 13,990 of his troops, and he defeated 12 of mine. His falling was 3,358. What he did is he switched up and hit me with T1, which didn't really matter. I mean, they still died. So there you go. He hit me with T1 troops. And then he decided to do it again. So warrior defeated. I defeated 13,347 of his. He defeated 12 of mine. I killed 3,203. Those are all T1 troops because he decided to be cute. And it cost him a little bit. I mean, those are dead troops. Then he goes back to the old-fashioned way of attacking because that wasn't fun. I defeated 1,243 of his. He defeated 12 of mine. And this is when he switches back. I believe he switches back. Yeah, he went back to T6 troops because he wasn't getting as much damage as he wanted. And he was losing more troops. So here we go. Everything was going fine. And then he lost. I scouted him. He still had 120,000. I scouted this guy, and he had a lot of resources. So I'm still being attacked. So I decided, well, you know what? I'll just attack this guy and see what happens. And look at all the resources I got from him. And moving right along. Let's see. That was the end of that altercation with him. He moved me around, and they actually ported me out of their territory. But, if they're going to come to my hive, and I suggest y'all do this too. If they go to your hive, go to their hive. See what's there. There's always going to be somebody that's not as strong as the person that came there. And all you're doing is sending a message like, you're going to attack me? Fine, I'm going to attack you. Locate their hives. Spend some time looking through the map and have some of your friends do it on your team and have them look through it too, and y'all share your information, and that way you can map the map and know where everyone is going to be at. So when they come into your territory and decide to do something, you can always turn it back on them. And here I did it again. This is the Sun Alliance. They decided it would be fun to come into our territory too. So I went to their territory, and look here, I was farming them because they were doing that to us. So I farmed them there, and then I scouted it. I scouted a bunch of them, and I found another one to set on fire, and then I found another one to set on fire, and then I found another one to set on fire, and then I'm scouting, and then look, I found another one to set on fire and take their resources. And then I scouted, and finally they decided, hey, we better start hitting this guy. He's bothering us. So he hits me. This is on defense. My defense is my bread and butter. I defeated 1,540 of his troops. He defeated 12 of mine. If you scout over here, if you scroll over here, you can see he used T6 troops. So I killed T6 troops on that. He lost 616 T6 troops. Scouted again. Anyway, here he comes back again. He's like, hey, I'm going to attack you again. This time I defeated 1,550 of his troops. He defeated 12 of mine. 619 of his troops went fallen, and mine don't even get seriously injured. So then I go down here, and it gets the T6 troops is what he gave me. And this guy is funny. This Pacifist, he is so funny. He attacked me. I defeated 1,581 of his troops. He defeated 12 of mine. He had fallen of 380. And let's see what kind of troops he sent me. Scrolling right along, he sent me T6 troops. Now this guy was funny. He decided, oh, well, that wasn't enough. And then I set another one on fire just to take their resources. Notice when they're attacking me, they're not getting my resources. So Passip decided to do it again. I defeated 1,600 of his troops. He defeated 12 of mine. And when you scroll over, you see that he decided it would be fun to attack with T6 troops. This guy just kept coming and kept coming and kept coming. I scouted him just to see what he was doing. He had plenty of resources. I wasn't going to hit him yet because I was enjoying getting the defensive points. So anyway, here he is attacking me again. And I defeated 1,600 of his troops. He defeated he had 384 fall, and he defeated 12 of mine. If you scroll over, he's giving me so many troops, so many kills. That's T6 troops he decided that he would lose to me. Now this is their R5. He's doing what he should be doing. He's defending. He's attacking. So I defeated 2,533 of his troops. He defeated 12 of mine. I killed 972 of his troops. Let's see, what were they? 972 of his troops turned out to be T7. I killed T7 of his troops. Oops. That's the wrong guy. Let's go back up here. T7, 972 T7 troops. That's not bad. He decided to attack again. I defeated 2,907 of his troops. He defeated 12 of mine. This time he has fallen of 1,116. Reason for that is he changed to a different... Let's see, I think he changed his troops. Yeah, he went down to T6 troops. So I killed 1,116 T6 troops because he was hitting me with T7, and that was too costly for him. And Mr. Passip, whatever his name is, he decided it'd be fun to attack me again. Defeated 1,600. I defeated 1,600. He defeated 12. He had fallen of 384. So let's see. He decided that he would send me T6 troops. So as you can see, he's losing T6 troops. I'm losing nothing. He's not getting any resources. He decides it'd be fun to attack again. This time I defeat 1,581 of his troops. He defeats 12 of mine. 380 of his went fallen. Let's see what kind they were. He lost T6 troops again. Then he decided to attack again. See the same guy pass up? He attacks me. I defeat 1,581 of his troops. He defeated 12 of mine. He has 380, and if you look over here, he lost T6 troops again. But he's getting wins, so he's really thrilled. I'll show you later where he was talking about how he was doing against me and wanting to fight with me some more. Anyway, defeated 1,600 of his troops, same guy, passive, 12 of mine, fallen 384, and they're probably T6 troops again. And they are. So then he gets help from another guy. This guy's like, hey, I gotta come help these guys. This is not working. So he comes in and he attacks. I defeat 2,591 of his troops. He defeated 12 of mine. He loses 623, is then dead. And let's see what he gave me. He attacked and lost T6 troops. So then he did it again. I defeated 2,621 of his troops. He defeated 12 of mine. 629 of his went fallen. And if we look down here, we're going to see that he lost T6 troops again. So he did it again. And this time I defeated 2,654 of his troops. And he defeated 12 of mine and defeated 637 fallen. That means dead. Let's see what they were. Yep, they were T6 troops. Okay. So failed, scouted. All right, now they had ported me. And this is where it gets funny. This passive guy thought it was funny that he would come and attack me. Let's see where he is. Passive. Where are you? Huh. I can't find him when I want to find him. Let's see. Bear with me while I look for him. Okay. I guess I can't find him. Or if he changed his name. He may have done that. No, I don't see him anymore. I guess oh, there he is. He changed his name. He changed his name to Kermie. Look at this. This is all the way up here. What I'm doing is I'm attacking him. I'm sending my troops out to hit him every time he makes me port. And he's like, I will keep chasing you if you keep doing that. And I'm like, cool. He said, okay, if that's what you want, don't blame me if you leave the region. And I'm laughing at him. And I was like, do you actually look at the war reports? He's like, you're too weak. Don't mess around. I was like, LOL. Yet you haven't even severely wounded any of my troops, but plenty of yours has died. So what does that make you? And he says, go before it's too late. And I'm laughing at him. And I said, oh, please, I don't mind if you want me to kill more of your troops. I only visited your folks because your team hit me and mine in our hive, so I visited your hive. Who hit you? Can you explain who attacked you? And I told him who did it. And then he's like, you come at our nest, that's whatever. Things you've done, I can't. And I'm like, I'm not recalling my troops. He says, okay, he's doing business with me. Stop it before all of your nests are destroyed. It will make your clan lose. And I'm like, I'm speaking to your R4, I don't want to talk to you. Stop or I'll come hit you in your lair. And I'm like, find a way. Anyway, he's like, I said, stick it in his ear. I'm speaking to your R4. Your squeaking is annoying. So anyway, that's him. And then he wanted me to fight with him. It was so funny though. He changed his name. Is he still in the clan? And he even changed clans. That's funny. Anyway, that's what happens when you fight with these people. If they come in your hive, you go to their hive. And you stop them.